Hi guys, it is Intuitive 144. I am a psychic medium along with being a physical medium, okay? Videos like this are one of my favorites, but in a painful way. I meditated on this lady's energy, and I'm going to be reading what I seen, felt, and heard. But before I start, $40 for a picture reading, $72 for a 30-minute reading, and $144 for an hour. $144 for an hour. Okay. All right. So the title of this video may be called "An Enslaved Nanny." That's my chair. An Enslaved Nanny and Child. I don't want to title it "In Her Child" because that's not her child. Enslaved Nanny and Child. Okay, so Stockholm Syndrome was the first thing that came to my head when I meditated on this woman's and the baby's energy, which I really don't read kids, but it was kind of hard to not like pick up on the baby's energy, even though I didn't pick up on much. Anyways, Spirit allowed me to feel like this woman was so brainwashed, she would believe anything you'd tell her. So if you told her she's a dog, she would start barking. Anyways, they also, so in the vision, Spirit said she went mad after they took her baby. Mad as in crazy. Spirit said she went mad after they took her baby. Now, I don't know what took means. Took as in sold, took as in killed. I asked them, what do they mean by this? And they said unremaining. So that doesn't make sense to me at all. Unsolved, unremaining. Guys, I'm still figuring things out right along with you, honestly. Anyways, doesn't make sense to me. But anyways, back to the Stockholm Syndrome, which you guys can let me know if that's a mental illness. I would have to look that up to see if Stockholm Syndrome is a mental illness. Anyways, for her, it feels like it is because in her head, she thinks that that white baby is hers. They're showing, and that's my chair. They're showing me a vision. Okay, where am I at? They're showing me a vision of her going above and beyond to take care of this child. She did more than the average enslaved person, enslaved woman would do. And when I say she did more, I'm speaking in terms of energy, right? There's a difference between somebody wanting to do something versus them having to do something. It's a difference. And it feels like she loved doing it. She loved taking care of this kid. I'm so sick of this motherfucking chair. Anyways, Spirit showed me a vision of her in the form of a dog with a leash on. So this lets me know she was trained this way. And I want to I'm trying not to. No, fuck that. I gotta add my 2 cents in this real quick. With the whole master, I wonder where that word came from. Master manipulator. It has me thinking right now, because how fucking dare you take away her kid and give her your kid, your white baby? That's some evil shit. Anyways, I just had to add that in. I wonder where master manipulator came in. Because why can't somebody be called a why can't somebody be called a manipulator? Why does it have to be master? I wonder where that came from. Or maybe I'm dragging it. Anyways, so Spirit showed me a vision of her in the form of a dog with a leash on. So this lets me know she was trained this way. All right, whenever they took this Caucasian baby away, and I'm not being funny when I say Caucasian baby, because I talked about how she had her own baby herself, so I just have to say Caucasian so you guys know the difference. Whenever they took this Caucasian baby away from her is when she went mad. Okay, it feels like it was a reminder of when her baby was taken from her. And it just feels like she often snapped into a different personality, then snapped out of that, okay? Kind of like bipolar, like when someone's bipolar, you can see them shift. It depends, because I used to work in the psych ER, and there were times where I could literally see somebody like shift. It's like a crazy thing to witness. Not crazy as in like a derogatory crazy, but it's like it's kind of like oddly fascinating, if that makes sense. Anyways, it just feels like she often snapped into a different personality and then snapped out of it, okay? So kind of like when you see someone that's bipolar go from being happy to angry in a matter of 2 minutes, okay? Also, they show me a vision of her getting, oh, it's starting to get hot. And it's something with nosebleeds in her energy. Why are they allowing me to feel like my nose is bleeding? I've never had a nosebleed before. Something with nosebleeds in her energy. Nosebleeds? Why are you saying nosebleeds? Anyways, was she hit? I don't know. It pointed me at something with nosebleeds. Anyways, it's showing me a vision of her getting beat and treated poorly. But whenever she had the baby in her arms, she was protected from bad stuff. And it's not bad, that's evil stuff happening to her. All right, I remember when I was a kid, I lived in a crazy neighborhood where there was fights every day, and there was this man who was getting punched by there was this man who was getting punched by his girlfriend or wife, whatever, and he picked up his baby. His baby was in the stroller. He picked up his baby. He put his baby in his left arm to prevent the mother from punching him. To me, I took it as, let me, pick up my son so that you won't hit me. All right. And so, like, just copy and paste that with like her life. Like, whenever the baby was in her arms or whenever she was taking care of this kid, she kind of was like on safe grounds. Anyways, they showed me a vision of her going to her cot slash house along with many other enslaved Africans, and she stays up. So in the vision, she stays up, rocking back and forth. This is what they're showing me. She's rocking back and forth, and she's looking through like the holes of the door, and she's hoping her actual baby, will return. Then they showed me two older women looking at her in a pitiful way, okay? It's almost as if they know she is gone mentally and they feel bad for her, because not only is she gone mentally, but so is her baby. Like, her baby is gone, okay? It feels like, so this is what they're allowing me to feel like her thought process is like. So this is her thought process. All right, so I'm gonna eat breakfast today, then I'm gonna go find my baby. All right, I ate breakfast. Okay, so now I'm gonna do my work in the field, and hopefully someone will walk up to me and bring it with my baby in their hands. All right, I'm getting ready to go to bed. Okay, by the time I wake up in the morning, my baby is gonna be at my doorstep. Or you know what? Let me stay up because I want to open the door when I hear the knock on the door when they're, getting ready to give me my baby. That's her thought process all day, every day, for as long as she lived. But the sad part about it is her baby never returned. And I don't know what happened to her baby. That is what I have for her. That's what I have for her. That's if you guys are still watching this. For them to snatch her actual baby out of her hands and to give her a white baby, like, that's like actually really pissing me off right now, because it's like, it just reminds me of when the white people, not even masters, white people would throw Negro babies into the mouths of alligators and crocodiles for their entertainment, but it was really like, it was for their entertainment, but it was our pain, because ain't shit about that funny. And that is some sick shit, for you to take somebody's actual baby and give them a white baby. Like, that's, and not even just give them a white baby, give them a baby that's not theirs. Like, that's just nuts. Like, I could sit here. I'm gonna end this video because I feel like I'm about to morph into Malcolm X, bitch, and morph into Nat Turner, bitch, and then morph into Dr. Umar Johnson. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. $40 for a picture reading, $72 for a 30-minute reading, and $144 for an hour. Oh, no, I'm not done. As someone who has worked in a psych ER, I feel like people treat black people as experiments. Oh, let's just throw Negro babies into the mouths of gators. Black people don't have feelings. Ha, ha, ha. Oh, let's swap out her real baby and give her one of our own. She'll love them. I'm getting upset. I'm honestly getting upset. Hello, I'm getting upset because, as you guys know, some of you don't know, but I was getting ready to go to nursing school and I was preparing, and there was this lecture where a lot of psych doctors and psych nurses have to take this course where it's understanding black people's anatomy versus other people's anatomy. Now, I know you guys are like, how is that like different? It's different because I could go so deep into it, but I just remember reading a history book and my professor telling me, like, black people were one of the first to fight for this country, but they stopped that because they didn't want Negroes fighting for their country. All right, the reason why they sent black people to fight wars is because they felt like black people took bullets better than the white skin. And they even do it now. With how they treat us medically versus, like, from blacks to the other people, like whites, brown people, yellow people, blah blah blah, right? It's a difference, and I've seen it. I will never forget, there was this one African American man, schizophrenic patient. He was my patient, and he was going crazy in the ER. He was knocking everything down, biting into walls, getting ready to attack security guards, and the way they handled him was disgusting. Like, I thought they was gonna kill him in that ER. And then they're choking him, punching him. I'm like, why y'all punching him? Just give him his his injection, his Haldol. And I want to say, a few months later, a similar situation with a Caucasian man, except he did worse. Everybody is taking their time with giving him the injection, running to him delicately. Yo, man, like, and this is why I do the videos that I do. And if this makes you uncomfortable, then it is what it is. Good. You're supposed to be uncomfortable. Nothing about these stories is comfortable, and nothing about these stories is a key. But $40 for a picture reading, $72 for a 30-minute reading, and $144 for an hour of reading with me. Bye.